Spooky Lou, another wonderful WrestleRoni for me and for you. A very familiar face joins us today. Returning to the show, the Don Dada himself, Tyler Rose. How we feeling, Bubby?
I feel great. I feel great. Long overdue. It's good to be back.
Glad to
It's good.
have you. You've done a lot since we spoke last. I mean, hell, where do we even begin? First off, the important stuff in life, man. Wrestling's always great. Congrats on the child. You're a father now. How's it feel?
It's good. It's good. I'm glad that she's finally able to feel herself again. Because the third trimester was really hard on her. So I'm glad that she's being kind of able to just go back to her normal self.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You having sleepless nights? How's it treating you?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, fair enough. I've been through it, Bubby. I feel for you. But believe me, it's rewarding as all hell. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. You've been killing it in wrestling. We've been putting the matches on the channel. How you feeling about the current scene in Canada and what you're doing? What's going on?
The current scene right now is red hot, man. It's red hot. Like, what we shot April of 2023 when I
Yep.
just moved out here, so everything was fresh. But I just basically hit the ground running, and it was nothing but up. Added new promotions to my belt, worked with new people, learned a lot. So I'm just having a good time, and I'm having fun. The
Yeah.
crowds are energetic. The crowds are big. The crowds are growing. The crowds are hot. Like, I'm hearing places out west, like Alberta, BC, drawing like 700 people.
Hell yeah.
So
Good.
it's on fire right now.
Yeah, man, I've been seeing some crazy footage, not just from the matches you're sending me, from all everywhere, man. It looks like the folks are having fun. The matches are good, like you say, they're drawing. I couldn't be happier for you guys, man. The hard work's paying off.
Yeah, and like that's the one thing I really really am proud of because like the guys in the home promotion here, ringside, every single person on that crew from top to bottom has busted their ass all year. And March 1st is our 10-year anniversary show.
Really? Okay. What
Oh
what
yeah.
what's the plans? What's going on?
Well, at Aggression, I scored a countout victory over Michael Allen Richard Clark.
Yeah, you did.
And that is something that I knew was going to happen because they keep saying that it's tantrums, but it's a legitimate gripe that I have. I was thrown into an impromptu triple threat at New Year's Showdown. Didn't
Hmm.
appreciate that. I took the L, and I challenged Clark to a rematch one on one, and I had a game plan, and it worked. It worked. I took the W.
Right.
So I'm walking into the 10-year anniversary show with momentum finally. I snapped the losing streak. Now I can walk in and know that I'm ready to go.
Good. Hell yeah. We announced any matches? Do you know what to expect?
Um, as of right now, the only thing that I know for sure is that there's a triple threat tag team title match.
Okay.
It's Levi Knight and Zach Yannick versus Thrillin' Dillon and Bull Bodner, Thud Force, and the Brotherhood, Jacob Creed and the Dixie Dragon. Def-
Awesome.
the Brotherhood are defending.
Nice. And you know what? Thank you, because most of those names you mentioned have been featured on the channel. Thanks to you. Thanks to you going out there busting your ass working every weekend and sending us the footage. So thanks for making us familiar with some of those names up your way.
Yeah, I mean, I think right after we shot the last podcast, Thrillin' Dillon ended a somewhat 400-day title reign as North American champion.
Wow.
Sadly, I had to face him right after he lost that title.
Hmm.
And I will just say this: that man hits like a truck.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, I I didn't stand a chance. I went in there confident, but he just ran me over like a Mack truck going down the 401, man. And I understand now why when he drops the D, that elbow drop off the top rope, it's one of the best elbow drops in the country because you don't get up.
No, I doubt it. No.
You that's like oh.
Night night, huh?
Oh yeah. Like Jade had to get a spatula.
It sounds like he earned your respect.
Yeah, he's definitely not someone I wanna actually get in there with again. I mean, if I had to, I would. I'd put up a good fight, but he hits hard. He hits hard.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he goes and plays with the other boys and leaves you alone then.
Well, it got worse. Bull
Okay.
Bonner's just as big and just as mean. That's why they call it Thud Force. I don't want to. I don't want to be in a tag team division. No, I'm good.
Now I feel it, yeah.
No.
How is the body feeling? Because I know you've been banged up. How you feeling recently?
well, I've healed.
Good.
Last summer I went on a little bit of a hardcore streak. Did a lot of hardcore matches.
Yeah, you did.
Um, I probably lost like a liter of blood in my match against Joe last summer. Like was a lot. Like it didn't stop spraying. I've got my ass handed to me by Steven Styles. Barely survived that. Um, I ended up doing a triple threat hardcore match at the end of the year for Wild Rose and ended up getting powerbombed twice onto Lego.
Uh,
Yeah, like I've put my body through hell last summer. It's
yeah, you
time
did.
to heal up a little bit. I haven't really been doing hardcore lately.
I haven't talked to you in a while. The match where you take that nasty power bomb through that table, or on a table, I believe. It's a big white table. I go to a show after I put that match on the channel, and one of the boys comes up to me. He's like, "Who is this Tyler Rose? That match was nuts." So,
That
yeah, they enjoyed it, man.
was I was hoping the table was. It did not. It hurt like a motherfucker. So pardon my French.
No, you're on Roni, man. Say what you want.
Um, it did not feel good. It did not. And then yeah, the none of the tables broke. I went onto a couple of tables, and the thing is like I thought Thrill and Dylan hit hard.
Hmm.
Steven Styles hit pretty hard too.
You've been in there with some hard hitters recently.
Yeah. I got to wrestle Adam Knight in the summer.
Nice.
That was fun. I wrestled him once before in like 2013.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it was nice, but that was like a 6-man tag. So like it was really nice to get in there with him 1-on-1 and just have fun.
Right.
We did the August show where I was doing the hardcore match with Joe and Blood Bucket. And then I made my debut for BEW, Best Entertainment Wrestling, where I had my, I guess, quadruplet, if you want to call it, with Canadian Badass.
Hell yeah.
Um, those were fun matches. I went back to RCW. I wrestled with guys like Cody Mack, Alex Rain, Old School Violence. Got to tour with Mustachio. Got to tour with Zach Yannick. Zach Yannick is, I think the trip before the one I went on was his first one on the road. So I had fun with him. That was a good time. I got to team with Mustachio and Drumheller, and the Alberta people do not like people from Toronto, especially when you make fun of their town.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna
Mm-hmm.
ask why, but if you're making fun of their town, well, yeah.
Slumheller, Dumbheller, you name it. Mm-hmm.
So what's it
Especially,
like? You're naming all these opponents and dates and locations. What's it like being on the road in cold ass Canada in the wintertime? What kind of adventures you been on recently?
it sucks.
Yeah.
Mind you, I will admit we had a pretty mild winter this year. Like we probably only had a week and a half where it was minus 50 Celsius.
Okay.
That is like take your breath away cold.
Yeah.
Um, but it's been pretty mild, to be honest.
You've
The
been
only
through
problem,
worse.
oh yeah, oh yeah, the only issue is like in the states, like we were talking about it when Marcus Twist, is that his name?
Yep.
Okay, I'm good. I don't want to be like that guy and forget somebody's name.
No, you
But when
got
we
it.
were when he was on it, and you guys were talking about like you can go from like Ohio to Philly to wherever, and like there's all those cities and all those towns, right?
Right.
To get from Regina to Calgary, it's like 6 7 hours, and that's
Really?
one province over. To Lloydminster, Alberta, in a week and a half for BW again, and that's going to be like a 7 hour drive.
Gosh.
And Alberta's literally the next province over, but we got to go up through Saskatoon, which is a 2.5 hour drive, and then we got to go northwest up into Alberta because Lloydminster's right on the border. So like half the towns in Saskatchewan, half the towns in Alberta.
Really?
Yeah, that's really retarded, but I didn't build it down, so whatever. Um, so yeah, we're running up there, and I think he's gonna run every month. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm doing a 6 man tag up there. I get to wrestle new opponents again, the Rads, so that should be fun. I watched Joe and Moses Luke wrestle them before, so that should be a fun time. I'm teaming with Blake Cannon and the mighty KC out of Monster Pro in Edmonton.
Hell yeah. You're staying busy. Damn. Good for you. Good on you, my man. I tell you what, we've had some local controversy. I've been asking my guests, and let me preface this by telling you, when I said you can say whatever you want earlier, I really went out of my way to make sure people can say whatever they want for the next couple weeks. We have no sponsors. Please feel free to say whatever you want on WrestleRoni. And I'll go into our situation. We got a bad apple. Years ago, he messed with one of the talent's girlfriends, got in trouble for it. Finally been forgiven. Everything Buddy makes up, works together. Same bad apple goes after another wrestler's girlfriend. Talk to me about relationships and wrestling. What would y'all do to one of these guys? What's on your mind about this? What do you have to say?
Mm, I feel like it's different if there's a serious relationship established.
Mm-hmm.
There's an old saying of like, don't build fences.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is like, there's relationships where guys are committed, like me and my wife.
Right.
And then there's the single guys that will be looking for, or basically looking to score at the end of the show. And there's usually the couple of girls that come to the show for that.
Right
Everyone
on.
knows who they are.
Okay.
Am I being honest?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Here in small ass West Virginia, we got him.
But the thing is like, if you're going to do that, you should know that, okay, don't build fences. It, they're there for that reason. That is not your girl. It is just your turn. Know the difference.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my take on it. Like, I wouldn't get mad over a rat, but you hit on my wife. That's a whole different story. We're going outside.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. And okay. And then a year
So,
later, he tries it with your buddy's wife. Then what happens? Like what's strike two in this scenario? How do you up the game besides an ass whooping?
stop booking them.
Yep. Yep.
If if it makes the locker room that tense, just get a couple guys that are have some stature in there, that agree. Like, you can just be like, hey man, listen, like this is too much drama. We're here to work. This is not Tinder. It's pro wrestling.
Dude, exact quote from Facebook this week. Listen to you. That's crazy. Yeah, that was a post. So, yeah, okay. I'd
I
say
think I think
whatever.
I think yeah, oh yeah, I know. I think, yeah, because one of my friends shared that too. That it's pro wrestling, not Tinder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you know there's rats and you're looking for that, go for them. Why do you have to go for other guys' girlfriends?
Yeah.
Now, I also believe, like, I'm kind of on the fence about that because, like, if you guys split, like, for example, if me, it's never going to happen, but like, figuratively speaking, if me and Jade were to split,
Mm-hmm.
it would be really, I would be like offended if another person in the locker room were to try. You know what I mean?
For
Like, because
sure.
it was like, hey, you guys know, like, you know what I mean? Now I'm
Yeah.
coming to work and I have to see this. Like, I would probably not be able to handle it.
Right
And
on.
that's me being open about it. I would probably not be able to be professional about it.
Mm-hmm.
There was actually an instance where if if I didn't, I damn near was close to burning a bridge
Mm-hmm.
because of a misunderstanding in Alberta, and I completely lost my shit.
Okay.
Um, I reached out to the people involved. I'm not naming any names for this because I don't want anything to come up.
We'll let it
But
slide this time. Because you've helped us in the past. Go ahead.
basically, like, I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see. I didn't even know it was Jade coming out of the building until I walked up.
Uh-huh.
Um, this was before she delivered in December, so she was kind of like ballooned.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess she came out of the door real quick, and I guess someone got hit with it or something. I don't know. I heard it. I looked up. I saw what happened, and I walked up and saw it was Jade.
Okay.
Right. So I was like, "Is everything okay?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I don't know what happened though." And she genuinely looked concerned. Then like there was shouting and like I think a ring trailer got punched or something. But like
Yeah.
at that point, I turned around and I was like, "Really, dude?" I was like, "That is not needed," and I just walked in.
Uh-huh.
Um, I guess they came back because they were already leaving.
Oh, wow.
Jade came up to me and was like, "Yeah." Now I want like I will be crystal clear about this. This is what I said, and it was misunderstood.
Okay.
Jade was like, yeah, "I just want to let you know he came up to apologize." Like, and it was like, "Okay, that's all good. If he apologized to you, then I don't care. There's nothing. There's no beef. You know what I mean? Like, it's all good. I don't care."
Right.
But I guess the words "I don't care" was taken as an "I don't care" that he said sorry.
I got you. I got you.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So that escalated it, and one thing led to another. Voices were raised. Someone was called outside,
I got you.
and it was no one. Like, it didn't end up going to that point. Like,
Good.
no one went outside. There was, but it was just a big giant clusterfuck of an over like misunderstanding. I don't want to say overreaction because I overreacted. I got super fucking mad. But case in point, I am very protective over my wife. I am very protective, especially over my pregnant wife at the time. I may have not I'm. It was like I said, everything got misunderstood. It's all smoothed over now. I made sure that I reached out to the people involved and apologized for my reaction because I said some things that I probably shouldn't have said.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
So yeah, but that's that. And honestly, like, I don't know if I'm going to be back out there. I hope I am, but if I don't, is it the end of the world? No.
Nah.
Like I said, again, I don't really care
Yeah.
because it's just like I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in one of our first two episodes. I'm here to check off my goal. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be doing this for the next 10, 15 years. I'm going to check off all the goals that I had when I came back, and that's it.
Got you. Got you.
I
What
probably I probably only have about 3 left.
you think?
Once those are what yeah, once those are hit, I will honestly in my heart of hearts feel content to walk away.
I got you.
With how
Okay.
I feel physically, my knees fucked, my back is starting to go. That elbow drop on the pool table, now there's a piece of bone sticking out of my right hip.
Is there?
I got 2 pins in my hand.
Mm.
My fucking head's all cut up. Like, I don't want to be fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a dad now, man.
So I'm going hard now because I want to reach those goals. Could the goal list grow a little bit? Maybe,
Of course.
you know, but once I'll be content.
Oh yeah. Well, it's been a while since we spoke. Have we accomplished any of the goals that were in place, and what do we got to look forward to?
Yeah, that hardcore match with Joe where I bled
Okay.
was that was the main event of that show.
Nice. Congrats.
So the way I see it is like whether it's a spot show, whether it's a publicity show, whether it's a big show, the main event is still the main event of a show.
Agreed.
I got to check that off.
Hell yeah, man.
I got to
Congrats.
check off doing hardcore matches.
Right?
That was something I wanted to do. I really wanted to prove that I can hang with some of the best.
Mm-hmm.
I can work. I can do this, which I feel I have. The only thing I really have left to do is complete this story that we're telling, maybe win a title, and work a couple guys that I really want to work.
Oh yeah.
Um, and the big one, I want to wrestle in Toronto.
Got you.
That's all I care about is I want to wrestle at home. If I can say that I wrestled at home, everything will be worth it.
And I'd assume there's a few companies running Toronto right now, right? Yep.
Yes, they are, and I have them in on my contact list on social media. They have been watching my stuff. I know it. It's just a matter of me. I want to get better. I want to be able to be in the position where I can go out there and successfully be put on a show, and that's that.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely hope it happens. Let's go back to this hardcore spree. It's something you wanted to do. Was you having fun? Give me some of the memories from the matches. It was some wild shit. What can you tell me from this just hardcore chaotic spree you went on?
um, I thought thumbtacks would hurt a lot more.
Didn't hurt as much as you thought, huh?
No, mind you, don't ever take a thumbtack shattered dreams.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Steve Wild put thumbtacks down my shorts and my boxers and then proceeded to punt me into the next row.
That's nope.
Thumbtacks on your nutsack is not fun.
I, no doubt in my mind.
Um, definitely hard to see when your face is caked in blood. That's for sure.
I'm
That
sure.
was a memory and a half. The bunkhouse battle royal, weapons battle royal.
Mhm.
That was crazy and chaotic.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I
Also
think
on the channel.
I think the craziest one, to be honest, has to be the one with Steven Styles because we destroyed like 3 tables. He
Yeah.
left welts across my back, thumbtacks. Like it was, we broke plastic lawn chairs. Like it was crazy. It was crazy.
Y'all went balls out. That was the one. Yeah, that was the one we was talking about at Fairmont State. That's a really good one. No
it
doubt.
took like 3 wash cycles to get the beers and nachos out of my fucking gear.
I figure. You'd mentioned earlier there's still a few names you'd like to work with. In a perfect world, give me some of those names and
Robbie
why.
Royce.
Yeah, why?
I remember I had never wrestled a match.
Uh huh.
I was doing like fucking ring crew, music crew, all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Walking around the rings, filming. And the main event was ATM and Robbie Royce, Team Impact, AJ Sanchez and Roderick Strong.
Okay.
And I was like, and then I think it was the spring of 2013, 2012 or 2013, around there. Um, they culminated the feud with one of the greatest matches Winnipeg has ever seen.
Yeah.
It was a tag team TLC match for the CWE tag team titles. And it's a match that's still talked about to this day. Like, um, I will personally reach out to and see if I can have permission to send you that link.
Hell yeah, I'd love to see it.
It was insane. It was insane. AJ Sanchez did a dive. He climbed a ladder, climbed onto the fucking basketball hoop of the gym, and did a frog splash onto the fucking table to the floor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Um, it was like I remember because we booked Psycho Sid,
Okay.
and he no showed because I quote he hurt his knees setting up bleachers the night before.
That sounds like some Psycho
All
Sid
right,
shit.
whatever, whatever. So we ended up getting Jimmy Jacobs last minute,
Nice.
and everybody top to bottom busted their ass, and the TLC was the main event.
Hell yeah. I want to see it. It sounds like fun stuff. Fun stuff. I had another good one lined up for you and it escapes me. You're my third interview today, bro. It's been a busy day. It's been a crazy one. I'm glad to have you back on the show, man. I'm glad you're doing well. You're killing it, having great matches.
Another guy I would really love to work is his partner, Anderson Tyson Moore,
Okay.
because he is like Jif peanut butter. Like he is just flawless.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the charisma. He's got the smoothness. He's just. I honestly feel he's probably one of the best
Got you.
in this country. But when you're teamed up with fucking Royce for how many years, and Royce has got 32 years in the business, you know what I mean?
Right.
And
Yeah.
like another guy, I would have to say, there's a couple Toronto guys. Like I would really love to work with Chris Chambers.
Okay.
Um, who else? I did this list like so long ago. Um,
And there's always new names coming up too, man.
yeah, yeah. I actually I got to check one of those names off because I've Alex Rain in December.
Okay.
We were been on a couple shows together, but we never really got to be in there.
Mhm.
And we worked in December, and it was one of my funnest matches. Like, although mind you, the coup de grace off the top does not feel nice. It's not fun. Not a fun way to spend a Saturday night. I'll tell you that. Motherfucker, damn near put a hole in my chest.
I can imagine. I tell you what, we got an opportunity. We try to talk current affairs. It was announced, I believe, yesterday. Scott D'Amore fired from Impact Wrestling, TNA. Now, I apologize. You're a Canadian. He's a Canadian. What's the Canadians thinking up there?
I think he got screwed.
I figure, from what I'm hearing, I think he did. Especially after all he did for that company.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They used him to rebuild their company with a shit budget. Now that it's ready to take off, nah, we don't need you no more, bro.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, give it a year, two, maybe three tops, right back down the drain.
Yep. Yep. And they'll
And
be
but you got
calling
to
him,
remember
wanting him to
too,
come back.
Scott D'Amore he's got that wrestling mind, right?
Right.
So obviously he's got some creative aspect behind it, and look what happened. Now it's just okay. We don't need you no more, man. Thank you for all the work you done. Here you go. Bye.
Some crap. I'd say he probably goes to WWE, but if not, it'd be dope if he came back to Canada, started up his own company. In a perfect world.
He used to have his own company up here, Border Town.
Oh, okay. Okay. They were they pretty successful? Because I've heard the name.
Believe it or not, back in my like greener days, it was probably like 2014, 2015
Mm-hmm.
when I thought I was good enough to wrestle in Toronto.
Okay.
I ended up doing ring crew for Smash, and the main event was Eric Young versus Johnny Gargano,
Nice.
and Scott D'Amore was in the locker room.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So I think he stopped, or it might still be around. He just doesn't have a hand in it because he went to TNA.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, right? I'm not there. I can't speak on what he does.
Right, right. We can guess and speculate all day. And call it facts because it's WrestleRoni, damn it. Hell yeah, what else is going on in Canada? You got any tea? Any drama going on?
Um, there's always drama. Just from what I hear, it's in other territories.
Yeah, oh, it's everywhere, man. Yeah.
But I don't know if it's my place to share on some of that. I
Right
just
on.
know that a couple of my closest, I don't know what the word is, comrades or coworkers or closest confidants, whatever you want to call it, friends,
Right on.
were involved in some of it earlier, I think like a week ago or something, and they just said, you know what, y'all have fun with that, and you can
Gotcha.
respect that. You can respect that. You know what I mean?
Uh huh.
So, and then I think from what I hear after they left, some other shit happened. But again, I wasn't there. I ain't gonna speak on that.
Rightio.
I've calmed down in my fatherhood.
It's,
Lou,
it
don't look at
seems
me like that.
it seems that way, man. I'm trying to draw it out of you. You're. I'm proud of you. You're a changed man. I see you.
I ain't a no. I don't need to stir the pot anymore. I'm doing good.
No, and it's not like you
Let
were even
other people
stirring the
have fun
pot
with the drama.
before. You had a reason to be pissed off. You had a reason to say your piece. So I'm definitely not calling you a pot stirrer by any means.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is why I'm sitting so calm, cool, relaxed right now. And this is a fucking shoot for whoever wants to listen. Last time I was on this podcast, I had a lot to say because I got screwed over by a certain promotion and Buddy didn't pay me and all that bullshit,
Right.
which is fine. I still haven't had a resolution with that.
Okay.
Now, like I said before, it's not the amount, it's the principle, you jackass.
I feel it.
But whatever. The, I came out here and I guarantee you some of those guys are watching my shit now going, fuck.
Right.
But I don't give a shit. I don't care because your loss is my gain.
Yep. It's not like you're hurting for work.
Nope. I'm like, and I don't know if you noticed, but um, doesn't this house look a little different than last time we shot?
Hell yeah. Good. Look at you. Good.
So, ask me if I give a shit, motherfuckers.
Life's good right now for Tyler Rose. Is that fair to say?
I have no reason to be mad, man.
Good.
Keep your $25, bitch.
But at the same time, it sounds like you're out on the road having fun as well. You're putting on banger matches, so good on you, man.
And
Well,
that goes back that this whole point. And this sorry, this is fucking long-term storytelling for you, WrestleRoni.
uh,
Um, this goes back to the title of the last show. Know your worth.
right
I knew my fucking worth, and look where I am now.
there you go. Hey, the magic of WrestleRoni. I'm glad you said that.
And the thing is that you guys have been along for the ride, watching the.
Yep, that's why I wanted to have
I
you back
watched you
on it.
guys grow. You guys watched me grow. No negativity, just positivity. You want to be negative? I made it clear last time. I will cut your ass out of my life faster than you can fucking blink.
Right on. And we grow together, man. I've told you, in private messages, I consider you.
Actually, hold
Uh
up. You know what? Fuck it. You
oh.
want some fucking little bit of drama?
I mean, I guess, but he's just talking about positivity. But I can't refuse drama. I have an audience to deal
I
with.
got messaged yesterday and this morning
Okay.
specifically told not to do a top rope Hurricane Rana because that's his move and it's spoken for.
Uh oh.
You know the same move that Rey Mysterio did before and Lita and all those guys. You know that move,
Yeah.
huh? And not to mention, remember the show before Septomania when you hit me with a choke slam and then Giant Orion came out and used his finish was a choke slam with me? Stay in your fucking lane.
I've been hearing a lot of that lately. I think that's out of control. The people are definitely getting out of their lanes a lot. They don't know where their lane is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. So it was Rey Mysterio that told you to quit using it, right? I mean, it's the one guy that can.
I mean, sure, sure.
Listen, kid, can't have you doing that.
While you're at it, you can't body slam anyone. Don't use any entrance music because that's kind of my thing. Um, no clotheslines, no
Yeah.
suicide dives.
Stay off the ropes, period.
and,
The ropes are mine. Everybody knows I work the ropes.
and the best part is like, it got to the point where I just kept replying thumbs up,
Okay.
and I still kept getting paragraphs. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, and he kept going and going and going. And he's like, "Don't message me." I'm like, "You fucking message me."
He felt he had to explain himself because he knew how ridiculous it was. It sounds
Don't
like.
message me. You message me though.
Yeah, and I'm just giving you thumbs.
Like, what the fuck?
Dude, is there crazy people in wrestling or is there crazy people in wrestling? You're one of them. I'll be the first to tell you. I am too. But there's
Yes,
different types of crazy.
but I'm learning how to stay in my lane.
Okay. That's fair. I need to work on that myself. I've been trying to stay in my lane. I lose attention sometimes, and I'll be looking the
Oh
other
yeah,
way.
everyone does. Everyone does. Trust me.
Yeah. How
But
how do we fix that? How do we work on ourselves? How can we keep ourselves in our own lane?
to be honest, sometimes I ask myself, what would Joe do?
Okay, Joe. Joe who?
Joey Vendetta.
Joe.
What
Okay.
would what would Joe do? And Joe's answer would be, I don't give a fuck.
I don't know if that solves the problem.
Can't be bothered if you don't give a fuck, though, right?
Oh well, yeah. It's not going to stress you out. That's true.
Exactly.
Yep.
I just don't give a fuck. Like at work, I'm stopping the whole charade, the whole act. Like I go there and I think these guys are like all my friends and everything, but they're not. They really aren't.
No.
And I know because like I've placed little bait traps here and there, and they all fall into it. Because
Right.
like I'll tell one person one thing that's deliberately not true, and the next thing you know, this guy knows and that guy knows, and I'm like, gotcha.
They not know they're working with a pro wrestler, like we're the master of these games.
Yes. So basically, I stopped caring, you
Uh
know, and I literally sit there some days and I debate whether or not I can really start fucking playing the game because like there's a clear divide at work
huh.
now. The thing is like I've said this for years, even before I was a wrestler. I'm Switzerland. Switzerland's a neutral country. They did not get involved in any war. They stay the fuck out of it, right? They
Right.
it's a peace country. Like we're neutral. Don't
Mm-hmm.
get us involved. So being Switzerland, people always feel the need to come tell me shit about other people,
Right on. Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like if I really, really wanted to be a dick, I could literally take that divide of 3 and 3 and turn it into no, there is no 3 and 3. There's you and you and you and you because you hate him now and you hate him now and you hate him now.
Right.
You really want to do this with me? Because there's two guys at work that are roommates together, right? But when
Right.
one of them's not there, the other one talks mad shit about him and then acts like his friend to his face. Huh. Okay.
Okay.
Do you know how easy it would be? Because you know the old saying, you can't con a con, you can't work a worker, all that shit. Do you know how easy it would be to be standing there with my headphones on like this, making it look like I have it in just fucking for the sake of it, get you rambling on about it while recording it in my pocket, then running to him and be like, hey bro, this is your roommate.
Right.
Like, you want to play these fucking games, man. Like, but the problem is that I'm the second oldest on the fucking crew. So I feel like CM Punk. I'm tired, I'm old, and I work with children.
Right. Yeah. But hey, man, you gotta pay the bills. You got a little one, so you gotta do what you gotta do. But it sucks because wrestling's crazy at times. Wrestling can also be the greatest thing in the world, But yeah, if you're dealing with it at work as well, you got to have a fuck it attitude. It sounds like.
Hmm.
Hell yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with that either. You seem happy, so it seems to be working.
Yeah, I just sometimes I wish some of these guys would, fall under a farm tire or something and disappear. But it is what it is. I shouldn't think like that.
Yeah, you're allowed to think it though. By God.
Um, they learned the hard way though. They thought it would be funny one day to chicken wire my locker shut and put a whole bunch of truck grease on the door
Oh, it's like that.
until I ripped the door off with a sledgehammer.
Really?
Yes, I picked up one of the beat axes and just started swinging it until the door fucking caved in, stuck the axe part in, and popped it off the fucking door. Then I came out and addressed the entire crew and said the next time I'm just going to start taking knees.
Wow. Yeah.
It's been smooth sailing since.
But it's been cool. But why fuck
Smooth.
with somebody's locker? Like, what kind of children, crazy maniacs are you working with?
18, 22, 26.
Yeah, I got you.
And the thing is I don't think any of these have ever been in a real life, like life or death situation.
Got you.
So it's honestly like I someone told me who did it because they were all fucking hush hush. But the thing is like the person who told me who did it is buddy buddy with Work Snitch. I call him Lilo and Snitch. So it's just like the only reason why I haven't acted on it and called that motherfucker out for my locker is because is he telling me the truth or does he just want to see a fight?
Right on. Right
So
on.
it's just like I'm gonna wait until that guy that he implicated pisses me off. Then I'll fucking retaliate with, well, if you want to do something about it, I already know you did my locker, so step. And if he denies it, I'll be like, well, Austin,
Uh huh. Okay. Well,
see what I'm doing? See
yeah.
what I'm doing? Fuck around and find the fuck out.
Well, we'll have to. You have to keep us posted on this because I'm sure you know.
And what makes these guys even dumber,
Uh huh.
and I'm just gonna be putting it out there, but it's no secret of my past,
Right.
right? So I know how to play fucking convict games, and I know how to fucking play wrestler games. I will fucking ruin your day.
You got the best of both worlds there. The con games and
I'll turn this shit into a nightmare. You really want to play with me?
well, let's play devil's advocate. Do you think it could be karma when you've admitted, you've had your shithead ways in the past and you've done some crazy shit? Do you think it's karma sending these guys to fuck with you at
You're an
work?
asshole. I didn't even think of that. Fuck. Yeah, this is exactly what it is. That's karma from my fucking younger years of being that shit disturber from fucking wrestling and shit.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm like that Ben Affleck meme.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
Motherfucker.
I go and I'll tell my dad, my kids have me up all night stomping around the house, and he says, "Ha, karma getting you for what you put me through." So it comes around, man. You're just gonna have to take your beating for a while. Just hang in there. That's the best I can tell you.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only reason why I tolerate it is because the money's decent and there's full benefits for the whole family. So
Good.
I just, between being in a shit mood, that whole Hurricane thing,
Right.
and then really, really wanting to just call Buddy out for that locker shit, but not knowing if it's fact or Lilo and Snitch stirring the pot.
Got you.
I just decided I was like, you know what? Fuck this. There's like no cars are coming in. I probably touched 2 cars today, so I just left it too. Fuck it.
I got you. I got you. And I talked about it on a few podcasts back. We've all been in a funk. The winter, especially here in the States, we ain't used to this winter, and it beats us up. We all get pissed off and depressed. And but I was going to the last Mononga show. I thought I might get in a fight because somebody had sent me a stupid message about the stupid ass Roni Awards. But Mononga show went great. We shook hands. Nothing was said. So here we are, man. Here we are. Do you think is everybody up your way going crazy too? Because I know everybody my way been crazy lately.
Um, not so much here.
Good.
Not so much here. Just like I said, there's from what I heard, there's certain places that need a little bit more tightening up
Got you.
because they're letting people in the ring that shouldn't be in the ring.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like I said, I'm not here to stir any pots. I'm not here to out anybody. That's not my problem. You know what I mean? I could give two rats asses who you put on your fucking show.
Well, let's go down that path, though. We won't talk about the company doing it or whatever, but I also am aware of a company, not even in the United States or Canada, but they're putting untrained people in the ring. I'm sure as long as you've been in the business, maybe you've seen it once or twice. Where do you, I mean, is it okay for a battle royal? What do you think?
No.
No. Okay.
Coming from the standpoint of I backdoored in before I was ready because I was pissed off with how training went and
Okay.
I had to go somewhere else to relearn.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no,
No. I was part
no.
of a Nah, I won't even go down that path. But I was aware of a guy running a promotion that said I would rather these guys go do strength training than wrestling training. And I thought that was the craziest shit I ever heard. Straight up
Well,
untrained, never been trained. Go do strength training and not wrestling training.
I mean, I'm not sure how it works in the States. I know you guys have a tighter regulations. Yeah, it has to be licensing and shit.
Yeah, and I want to say this company wasn't in the States. Thank God.
Okay, but like, imagine you're in the States and there's a company doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a battle royal. Buddy gets dumped over the top, eats shit, fucks himself up. There's got to be some sort of liability there.
Mm-hmm.
Guys could lose everything. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah, and I mean, in a lot of areas, especially in my area, I have to say there's guys deserving of that spot. It, maybe you're not having to pay this guy, but there's guys deserving of that spot as well. Not just the safety. The safety is the number one thing, but I don't get it, man. But you know what? I had a couple matches because some shitty promoter let my ass in there and I almost died. So yeah, and I speak from experience. I got a concussion. I about went into shock. My backyard ass got fucked up. What's coming up next for you, Tyler Rose? What's around the corner?
Well, like I said, the 10-year anniversary show for Ringside Wrestling is in March 1st and 2nd. We're doing Regina and Moose Jaw.
Mm-hmm.
BEW, February 24th, Lloydminster. Doing it again, possibly on March 23rd. Now, actually, I'm not going to finish that because it's not concrete yet. So, yeah, March 23rd, BEW.
No, I got you. I know how it goes.
Um, and then Ringside every month, BEW, back out to Alberta, but I'm not counting on it. So, we'll just see
Right.
what happens.
Yeah. I think you'll be just fine. Well, you haven't been on the show in a while. Whenever we wrap up the show, I always ask the guests if they have any socials, any merch they want to slang. And on top of that, if they have any advice for any up and coming talent, anybody in the business trying to make something of the business, any wisdom you can depart on them, I'll let you have at it.
Well, like I said, I really wanted to stay away from negativity, but I will end with some advice.
Okay.
Don't no sell finishes.
Okay. That still goes on in this day and age? My goodness, see, these people think they're Austin Aries out there.
That's it. That's exactly what happened. Thank you. I was trying to find. It was an Austin Aries moment.
There was an Austin Aries incident, folks.
Yep.
Well, damn. I guess it still happens in this day and age. Well, surely this person was a multi-year veteran that had reasoning to do this, I'm sure. Like Austin Aries. Because Austin Aries, he's a dickhead, but he was a veteran. He had done a lot, accomplished a lot. So surely this person had to be of that stature.
Hey, look, a bird.
Is there a bird? What kind of bird y'all got up there in Canada?
That guy was just fucking around. I don't know.
Hell yeah, man. It's been another fun one. I appreciate you. I wish you nothing but the best. I'll ask you to hang on the line with me. To the listeners, you know how we do. It's been a crazy ass week on WrestleRoni. Stay tuned, more to come. Live your dreams. Have some babies like Tyler Rose does. Treat each other with kindness and respect. Don't take no shit. Go out there and do it. Stay tuned. You got any final words, Tyler Rose?
I will say this.
Okay.
If you thought the last match that I sent in on February 2nd was something, you're going to want to watch for the 10-year show.
You going to send it to us?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he going to send it to us.
Y'all haven't seen nothing yet.
Okay. No doubt in my mind. If anybody has faith, I do. To the moon, baby. Hell yeah, man. You have a good one. To the listeners, go out there and do something with your life. We're out.
Pinkies up, bitches.